I'm glad you decided to come with us. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty
Should
nice
listen to
place
me.
she's found for us. think
I
we can
found the
settle down
place a
here.
long time
Make it
before
a place
her.
to call home.
She just did a bunch
What
of
do you think?
drugs.
I don't know.
It's strange being back
Strange
here.
being back here.
What do you mean? You used to live here or something?
Yeah, 200-ish years ago.
Yeah,
There was less
Before the
garbage
war.
everywhere.
before everything was ruined.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
The war.
I lived here over 200 years ago. I
don't look it. I look pretty
frozen
young.
or something for most of it.
A lot of lotions.
Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls.
Yeah, without the ghoul
You said
part.
you were frozen.
Like an
Anybody
ice
else make
cube.
it out with you?
No, they're pretty much all popsicles. Oh yeah, except for the kid.
My son. Somebody took
The
him
one
away
that
while
cried
I was
all the
still
time.
trapped. I've been looking for him.
Damn. I'm sorry. I hope you find him.
Meh, they can keep
Let
him.
me know if
No.
there's any way I can help. Anyway, I am glad you're here.
Okay. Awkward silence. Thank you. Hello?
Hope you don't
there we
mind,
go.
But I've got another favor to ask.
Of
I
course.
had word from a settlement asking for help.
Oh.
There's still hoping there are Minutemen out there somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us.
Sure. Whenever I get
Trouble is,
around to it.
I've got my hands full here.
You get to
Do you
pace
think
up
you
and
could
down the
go
street
help
a
out
bunch.
with the
That's pretty
settlement?
busy work. What kind
What
of
kind of
help?
help do they need?
Sounded like the usual. Raiders. You'll have to get all the details when you talk to them.
All right. For a price, I
I'd be
might.
glad to help.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you.
When
By the
freedom
way,
calls.
If you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis.
Oh,
I'm
come
sure
on.
he'd be glad for all the
Level
help
up.
he can get.
Yeah. Awesome. Where's the Sturgis fellow?
I'll stop complaining when there's nothing left to complain about.
Hey, lady. I might just feed you to the ghouls. You don't be quiet. Whoa, I'm almost leveled up again. Alright, here we go. Let's level up. Let's see the cool stuff we can do here. I think I'm going to do... Because we just did the gunslinger, I believe. I want to do gun net, but you have to be level 13 for that. Let's see. Armor, maybe? That's a good choice. We can get some good armor going. I think I want to do... Where's it at? Lock picking, because I hate running into safes and stuff that I can't open. So let's pick that one. Yeah. I need like a ton more bobby pins, though. Okay. What are we going to do this episode? I will tell you. So I showed you last episode. I'm not going to be doing the first step, I can tell you that right now. We're going to be hanging around this town a little bit. And it's currently nighttime, very spooky. What I showed you is I tore down this house last episode. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be running around this entire place, looting it all up. Probably not all on camera. But I'm going to be breaking down like broken trees. Wow, they're banging on that house real good. Tearing apart tricycles, because who needs kids, right? Tearing trees down like that. And cleaning up the mean streets of Sanctuary. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to show you my single player world. Look at this huge tree in the road. Get smacked. Who needs you? Get out of here. And I'm going to show you the house I built because I'm going to just build probably a tiny little shack like right here. But I've spent a couple hours at least in my single player building this house. And I think it's pretty cool and I want you to check it out. And this is what you can do in Fallout with the building. So I'll be right back and I hope you like it. Alright, so I am back, and this is my single-player world, and let's look at the house. I'm going to do a slow reveal. It might look a little rundown, but that's honestly the best you can do in this game. I can't wait for like mods and stuff, so you can actually make like clean-cut like buildings and stuff. So here we go. This is my house. This took many hours. Who's leaving the door open here, huh? Oh, it's the dog. Dog meat, what do you think you're doing, buddy? Huh? Hey, puppy? What do you think you're doing? Oh, he just comes and goes as he pleases. Will you move? Thank you. So as you see, we have like a walkway. There's on 3 sides of the building. And we have a Minutemen flag. Oh, he doesn't shut the door. Dang dog. And a dog house right down here for him. Let's actually go in. The outside looks a little run down, but the inside I think looks pretty cool. So let's check that out. If you see, we have a nice table and telephone and lamp and stuff. A light switch, Nuka-Cola machine, and a bar. Yes, I have a bar. With some alcohol, some shot glasses, and a red stag head that you can actually kill out in the wild and stuff. If you hear that, we have a generator hidden around the corner. and the wires going to power up the house, because that's what wires do. Ooh, I've actually never seen the ceiling fan powered up like that. Sometimes it just sits still. Hey, shut the door! There's a draft coming in. And then the table is actually set. I had to do that. It is such a hassle having to... I really hope they fix that, because actually moving around items in this and trying to set them perfectly down, or even rotating them, is such a hassle, but it's worth it. I like the little details. We got nice cigars here and a chess table. And then the TV. So some cool paintings. It's just the little details that make this game awesome. You can even place the lights anywhere you want, or there's different kinds of lights. It's pretty awesome. So if you see... Oh god, the toys glitched out. Oh, well. So are you talking me through my wall, Codsworth? And then the Vault-Tec lunchboxes. We got your special book down here. So it's pretty cool. And I haven't done the upstairs yet. This is going to be like a huge bedroom. If you see there's no way outside, it's because the walkway is actually blocked off from the upstairs, so you actually go through the house to get up here. And it's going to be one huge bedroom, and I have not done that yet. But you see the difference, the contrast from just making a house and then actually filling it with stuff just makes it look so much better. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Alright, so I just wanted to show you that. And each of the stuff I found around the world, like there's a tray rack of like magazines that I found. And I found that telephone and I just dropped it and placed it on the table. So it's really cool. And I hope you enjoyed this. And I'm going to go back to the Let's Play world. And someday we're going to have probably like a tiny little shack. And we're going to fill it with stuff too. So I will be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I'm on my Let's Play world, and if you see at the top there, our town is not doing so great, so we need to do a few things. I think I'm going to save that for another video, but I wanted to kind of show you, I was actually going around picking up like trees and stuff off, like tires off the ground. But I wanted to show you, it's not just that. You don't just go around picking tires and limbs off the ground all the time. You can actually take these cars, they give you a ton of steel. I showed you last episode that you can actually knock down these houses. Boom, smack, take that, you're dead. And you can get rid of poles off the ground. But in these houses that aren't wrecked, you can actually go inside of them. And you can actually loot through them. So... if nothing attacks me, oh yeah, that's, I was getting flashbacks. You could even, some that are purple right there, that's the ones you don't want to scrap. You can actually just click them and reset them back down. If you see this, oh, the perfectly good couch. Like, why would you want to destroy a perfectly good couch? And something like, ooh, there's a trifold thingy. But it's the yellow stuff normally you want to break. Like this, you don't need a wooden box. That's some good wood right there. And, yeah, you just gotta leave the dead bodies. Don't worry about them. Don't think about it so much. But you can go through, grab like these cinder blocks and get some concrete. Good table, pop that puppy right back down. But what I like doing is getting rid of these bed frames, and for the people, you see there's bed 0. We can actually go into furniture, and we can give some of these people something to sleep on, and that gets them a little happier, and it also gives us more residents. So it's kind of like Fallout Shelter, as long as they have somewhere to sleep. And you see bed 1. So each house I'm not going to put in the bathroom. You sleep in the tub. Did I put a crappy bed down? I put a cruddy bed down. Whatever. That's fine. And this was actually... oh, there's a safe right there. Hello. Hold on a second. Do I have any bobby pins, like, at all? We got 5. Watch this. Pro skills. Oh, 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 oh. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Ooh, free stuff. And we can actually use like that gold watch and stuff to get glass and like gears from and stuff. So now that we have one bed, so we have to, it's a mission, we go around and we put a bunch of stuff down. But you go in the house, you can loot a bunch of stuff. Any cars you find outside, like this rusty old piece of, oh, we don't put beds outside. Any piece of junk right here, you can just scrap that. And yeah, so I wanted to get into the, now that we have some resources, I wanted to get into a little bit of the building of when you saw my single player world. So the way I started is, you notice that, well, I'll show you, I'll just show you, it's fine. You saw there's these pillars everywhere. So what I start out with is I like doing these prefab ones because it's kind of hard aligning stuff in the beginning because it doesn't really, you don't see, it doesn't lock into anything. So what I like to do is I like to make sure I center it on this block right here. And then we kind of build the house around this. And you can always remove it later is the cool thing. So we go like this. I want to make a house like a 3x2, I think. And you see it's kind of hard to lock on a little bit. That's what these prefabs are really good at, though. And then you can always remove them and put floorboards down. So you see this is the size of the house that we want. I think we're just going to make kind of like a small shack and fill it with a bunch of cool stuff. So this is what we want, and then we go in and we just throw some walls on here. Go all the way over here. Oh, these are also really cool. You saw in my house. You can actually have these little extenders, like kind of walkways. You can put them on the ground. It's kind of like a little porch. So that's kind of neat. We'll slap one of those on there. See, it kind of mixes up the shape of the house too. That's pretty neat. And let's keep going all the way to the end. And the really cool thing is, there's even an extender for the extender. You can just slap on the end there. I think I want to do this one. Whoop, so look at that. There's kind of like a cool shape right there. And, oh gosh, be careful where you aim it because you might start picking up your house. You can just click B and get rid of that. And if you want to just cap this off, you don't want to have a giant hole in your house, there's these little end cap parts right here. They'll lock straight on. So there we go. We have just like a little open spot. It's just added onto the sides of the house. Hello, can we rotate? There we go. Oh, it's a little finicky. There we go. That's cool. And what else we got? These are the walls. Where are we going to put the door? I don't want to put it smack dab in the middle. Let's put it over to the side here. It's just kind of, I'm going with my gut here. There's the door. Let's put the doorway over here. That's kind of neat. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. So you see it's actually taken shape a little bit. And the real trick is to actually fill it with stuff later on. So if you can just slap some walls on. If you see it's starting to actually look pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with this. Oops! I accidentally placed something. I actually didn't mean to do that. But you can click on it and move it. Or you can click B and store it. So it doesn't actually, you don't have to scrap everything. And let's fill up the rest of this if I have enough resources. There was a lot of trees I picked up. And there we go. A neat little house here. Boom. And we need a little end cap. Oh, you right there. Hey, you! There we go. Cool. So we have a completely covered up house. We have a window right here, which is a little neat. Just kind of neat. And then we have a doorway. And we need to put a door on it. Oh, do not do that. And where's the doorway at? There's a couple doors, actually. There's a red one, green. I think I want to go with white, actually. Kind of fits. Boom! There we go. We actually kind of have a house. And the weird things to open doors, you have to get out of building mode. There we go. Just to open it. And you see, this doesn't look anything like the house I made, but this is made out of the same exact resources. So it makes a lot of difference when you actually fill it with stuff. So let's make a stairs to go upstairs, shall we? What I actually did is, you see, there's a lot of pillars, and there wasn't that many pillars in my house. The trick is, hold on, we'll put some stairs down first, and then I'll show you the trick. There's this thing, it's under floors. It's not actually under the stairs like you think it is, but it's probably the most handy stair there is. It's under floors, it's right here. We actually have to remove this, and then we have a big gap open, and we're going to slap this puppy down. Rotate, you fool. Rotate the other direction. Rotate, rotate, rotate. There we go. And then we can go upstairs. That's pretty neat. And with that, we can do a second floor, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I want to show you the trick I did to get rid of these pillars. You're going to do is you just go to basically just delete it. I actually want to say, let's move this over here. Rotate, rotate. There we go. So we can put it in the middle so there's actually a nice walkway up to it. And then what we do is we have this. We don't use the prefab one anymore. We go to actual floorboards. And we just put a floor down. And then you just go to ceiling. So what the prefabs do is they basically lock everything together so everything fits. And then you can always just come back through here. It's a little more wasteful on resources. But trust me, it makes building so much easier. You see there's one less pillar right there. We keep doing that to each of these corners. You're going to have a nice open little house. So especially in like smaller houses, it's going to be a lot more useful to not have these giant pillars in the middle of everything. So you see we just kind of throw some up here, and you can always use those pre-builds for something later down the road so it's not wasteful. And there you go. See, look, we only need to do like one more right here. Let's get rid of that. And then let's do this one more time. We don't want the floorboards OCD kicking in. We don't want the floorboards facing different directions. And then roof. Oh, we picked that roof on. Click B. Don't want to mess that up. And there we go. See, there's one less pillar there. I kind of like leaving maybe one by the stairs. It's kind of cool. And maybe we'll even put like, let's put a wall down. Because we don't want a giant open room down here. Maybe we'll put like one wall. all the way to the end. This is you can tell I've built a lot in this game. See, it doesn't lock in. You might need to come through and put a prefab or one of the prefabs down just to be able to lock in a wall. Or see, that's kind of the problem. It doesn't actually lock in anything. Or you can just, if you're a really good eye and you've done this a lot, I'm using the triggers. I'm nudging just a little bit, and if you could just line it up perfectly, and there you go. You basically have a wall right there. But it bugs me because you see it's not exactly perfect. But if you just put the prefab back down, you just click B to get rid of something, and you can store it back in your... Don't worry about it. It doesn't waste it. And then it'll lock in, and you can just remove it and do the same exact thing over again. So it's nice and open. There we go. So we can go upstairs and do all that. So that's basically all in the building I'm going to show you. If you want to do generator and stuff, there's a tab all by itself. You can make metal buildings that are pretty neat. But I think the theme more is like there's giant like metal prefabs you can use, and the really cool ones are all the way at the end, where it's basically they already built you most of the building, and you basically just put like end caps and stuff on the way you like it. There's wooden ones too. There's like a little wooden house you can do where they at prefab all the way at the end. Sometimes you have to look up and down, refresh that. I actually don't have enough wood for it. I have one wood off. But there's like if you see on the little icon right there, there's a big wooden house. I'm not a big fan of that. I kind of, from playing Rust a lot, I like building the house myself. And honestly, Rust, the building mechanics are a little better than this. But I think with mods coming, there's gonna be so many more cool like building designs that are coming. I cannot wait. The guy's on my roof again. That bugs me so much. See, this is kind of the house that's beginning to take shape. Yeah. That's not all I wanted to do this episode, though. So then I've showed you, we kind of have a little cool house. Maybe we'll slap a bed down, and let's go over here. I wanted to get into a little bit of the weapon crafting, too, and then we'll end the episode off there. Hey, lady, I'm not giving you drugs. Get off my back. I wanted to go to, so you know about the workbench where you can store all of your junk, and we actually have some junk on us. So let's store some of that. Only a little bit, wow. Adhesive, it's very rare and very nice to have. I'm glad we have some of that because we're going to be using it right now. I'm actually going to do a quick save, and let's go in here and we'll play around with this a little bit. So let's see what kind of cool stuff. You can craft everything with weapons. You can do security baton all the way to pool cue. Look at this, you put barbed wire on it. That's pretty cool. Adhesive 1. Actually, I want to make that just because we did a cool quick save. We can make whatever we want. You can put a knife on the end of it, for gosh sake. Let's do 10mm though. That's kind of my go-to weapon right now. So let's see what we can do. I want to get gun net 2, I believe. You can get some really cool stuff on it. Standard receiver. That guy's making some noise over there on a machine. Calibrated. That's critical shot damage. I like doing hardened receiver. Let's see. I like looking for improved. If you see on the left, 26 damage. Can we beat 20? Oh, that's 32. Superior damage. I think I'm doing that one. Ooh, look at all that stuff it takes. Aluminum, screws, gears. I'll take it. So it should be pretty powerful now. Let's get a better grip on it. Sharpshooter grip. Thank you. I will. Can we do... Ooh, magazine? Oh no, we ran out of stuff. I want to do a large magazine on it too. And look how cool that's going to look. Very happy with that. And we pretty much, I think, ran out of resources. We're going to have to go looting through the houses, and then we can go into towns and basically grab everything up, throw all the stuff on our dog, and come back here and craft up our guns. I kind of want to just show you, though, some of the cool stuff you can do. So let's get out of here. Oh, I forgot to look.
When I was younger.
They just walk up and start talking to you. Shut up, lady. Where's my 10mm? I want to show you the standard grip, standard sights. You can actually get some really cool sights on it. Look at that. You can actually... get a reflex sight or a reflex circle.
Hey.
What's that? Recon scope? Oh boy.
Thank you for helping
Hey,
us out
shut
in
up, buddy. But there's a lot of guns you can do. You can do tire iron. Like, blade? Oh my gosh, that's like a cleaver. That is pretty cool, actually. I like that. I'm going to probably check that out. But let's check out our gun. And then we'll end the episode off there. So I hope you enjoyed. And what's the gun look like? Oh, that's our fists. There we go. Let's get in here. 10mm pistol. I don't think that's it. It should have a cooler name. Sharpshooter's powerful 10mm pistol has a different name now. That is pretty cool. I don't really like the iron sights on. I'm probably going to put a scope on it when I have the chance. Let's hear how it sounds. Oh yeah, that sounds powerful. What does it do? 26 it said? 32! 32 damage! I think it's better than one I have in single player. That's pretty cool. Alright, so let's check out the barbed pool cue. That is so cool. Witcha! Come here, puppy! Oh my gosh, I'm sorry! Oh my gosh. I feel really bad. Now there's blood all over it. Gross. What does that do? It's 24 damage. What do we look like? We're just a crazy person running out here. Come back, puppy! Alright, so I hope you enjoyed. I'm Match4. Comment, like, subscribe if you want to. And this has been Fallout 4. Yeah!
The Minuteman could use some water.
One of my favorite games of all time. It's so good. I'm having a great time. Thank you for watching. And yeah, next time we'll get into a little bit more adventuring and probably kill some more stuff. So that's it for me. Bye! Yeah!